Mike Moore Media.
I'm talking to Leigh Anne Bassinger, Director of Human Resources for the City of Reidsville. Hey, Leigh Anne, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, Mike.
Well, this is our first time to talk. Now hiring signs are everywhere, and that includes the City of Reidsville, doesn't it, Leigh Anne?
Absolutely. It has been a challenge during the pandemic to find and retain qualified applicants.
Well, let's talk about why work for the City of Reidsville, some of the advantages, some of the benefits. Please share that with us.
Absolutely. So we pride ourselves on the benefit package that we offer our employees. We can't always compete with the salary dollars, but we're adding between 30 and 40% of an employee's salary in the value of their benefits.
Wow.
For example, the city still pays 100% of the cost of all full-time employees' health, dental, and vision insurance. The employees are not paying any premium at all for their own coverage. If you retire early, after 25 years of service with the city, we will continue to pay that health insurance premium, health, dental, vision insurance, until you reach the age of 65. And that's just unheard of these days.
Mm-hmm.
We also contribute a 5% contribution of base salary to every full-time employee's 401k plan. These are portable 401k plans. If you choose to leave the City of Reidsville in the future, you can take that 401k with you and continue to grow it. That is in addition to the state retirement benefit. One of the things that when folks make the decision to come into local government, they're really thinking about the security of that lifelong pension.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the state retirement offers. It doesn't matter if you live to be 105 years old, you will not outlive your pension benefits. You will get the same dollar amount in that check every month, no matter how many years you live beyond retirement. And a lot of the private corporations just can't offer that. So if you've got people that are interested in securing their future as retirees, you can't beat working for a local government. One of the fun perks that we offer, all full-time employees get a free week of camping out at beautiful Lake Reidsville. All they got to do is reach out and schedule that, and they can go out and stay for free. And their families can use that. Last summer, my parents came to visit for a week. They have an RV. We let them stay out at Lake Reidsville on my week, and they absolutely fell in love with the park and the amenities and the people that work out there. So that's kind of a cool little perk that you don't see at a lot of employers.
It really is. That's neat.
We also encourage professional development and career growth opportunities for our folks. Some of that is through memberships in professional organizations. We pay for conferences. We pay for training. Sometimes we'll bring trainers on site. So our employees are constantly becoming even better at their job. So if someone is looking for the opportunity to grow professionally, really hard to beat the things that we offer.
Mm-hmm.
We also still do longevity pay. So if you've ever had somebody that worked in a local government, they may have gotten longevity pay. Most municipalities have moved away from that. That's an annual bonus paid in November based on the number of years that you've been with the City of Reidsville. So the longer you're here, the larger that check is. It can reach up to $1,500 each year. Think of it kind of as a Christmas bonus to say thank you for working for the City of Reidsville.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
We also get a lot of paid leave. I tell people, come to work for us and we'll pay you to stay home. We get 13 paid holidays a year. We also have paid vacation. You start out at 2 weeks a year, but that grows very quickly. And you also get 2 weeks of sick leave every year. And the really nice thing about the sick leave is if you don't use it as you near retirement, it can actually allow you to retire early. Those unused sick leave credits can convert to service credits with the retirement system. And we've got employees that have retired as much as 9 or 10 months early just because they were carrying that large a sick leave balance. And, of course, we offer a wide selection of voluntary benefits for our folks, short-term disability, long-term disability. We have cancer policies available. even supplemental life insurance policy above the life insurance that's being paid for by the city. And last year we added a package that allows you to convert some of that life insurance to long-term care insurance. So if you needed to go into a nursing home towards the end of your life, you would have benefits through that life insurance that would pay for long-term care.
I didn't want to interrupt. I just wanted to listen, and I'm so impressed, Leigh Anne, at just the benefits package and so many unique things there that others don't offer. So right up front, it's a great situation there to be a City of Reidsville employee. So thanks for sharing all of those good things with us. Let's talk about the hiring process. How does that work?
So it is a little more lengthy than, say, going to work for a McDonald's or a Walmart, because we do want to be very sure that we're hiring the right people.
Sure.
So all of our applications are handled online. We have a jobs portal at Jobs.ReidsvilleNC.gov. That's where all of our vacancies are listed. There's part-time and full-time jobs out there. Most jobs are posted for a minimum of 2 weeks. So when we have somebody that retires or resigns, we will post that vacancy for 2 weeks. Can be posted for longer depending on the job. If we think it may be a challenging position to fill, or it's a high-ranking position that we really want to make sure we saturate the job market with information about the position, it could run up to 4 weeks.
Okay.
If you go out there today and there's not a job that you're interested in, come back and check again in a couple of weeks, because they're constantly changing what's available. Once the applications have been received, the hiring department actually evaluates the applications and they do the interviewing, which is probably a good thing. I know a whole lot about human resources. I don't know a whole lot about how to operate a wastewater treatment plant, but there are folks that are hiring that do know, and so they know who the qualified applicants are, and they know what kind of questions to ask in the interview. Depending on how many applications are received, it could take up to 3 weeks for the hiring department to get through that interview process. But they will eventually come back to HR and say, we've made our selection, this is the candidate that we would like to hire. HR then actually makes the formal offer of employment, and that offer of employment is a conditional offer. There's still a few more steps that we need to go through. We need to make sure that the candidate can pass a regular urine drug screen, that they have a clean criminal background check, and they have a reasonable driving record. Now, I will tell you that just because you've got something on your background as far as a criminal check, that doesn't say that we are not going to hire you. If it's a nonviolent crime and it's 2 or 3 years old, we will still consider offering you employment with the City of Reidsville. Okay. Violent crimes, we kind of have to stay away from that, because our employees are the face of the City of Reidsville, and we want to make sure that our employees are putting forth the very best face that we can with the general public.
Sure.
We do have a few jobs that do require a physical exam or even a physical agility test. For example, police and fire. If you're going to go into fire service, you got to be able to carry a fire hose. You got to be able to climb a ladder. You may need to climb several flights of stairs. So that's all part of that pre-employment, post-offer evaluation. And some of our public works positions require folks to be able to lift, push, and pull up to 50 or 75 pounds. So we've got a process to make sure that they can safely do that without causing injury to themselves or somebody else that's working with them.
Right. Yeah, give us that jobs portal again. That might be good to mention that one more time, Leigh Anne.
Okay, so it's Jobs.ReidsvilleNC.gov.
Okay.
And you can get to it through the city's regular website. If you'll navigate over to the HR department on the website, you'll find a link there as well.
Wonderful. Okay. All right. Thank you for going over that. What are some current vacancies?
Well, before I talk about that, I want to let all your listeners know that about this time last year, with the support of City Council, the City of Reidsville made the decision that anybody that's working full-time would be paid a minimum of $12.50 an hour. That's a $26,000 entry-level salary for our full-time employees.
Mm-hmm.
We are currently talking about maybe raising that a little more. It is hard sometimes to compete with our private industries and private employers. So if we change that, I'll be sure to let you know in the future. So right now we've got some full-time and some part-time vacancies. For our part-time vacancies, we've got a number of positions in Parks and Rec, and you only need to be 18 years of age to work for Parks and Rec. We've got some out at Lake Reidsville doing light maintenance and groundskeeping, as well as we need a part-time store clerk out at the camp store at Lake Reidsville. We also have a couple of slots available at Our Care, our beautiful senior center that's been open not quite 5 years yet.
Mm-hmm.
They've got some needs for folks to teach some classes, again, to do some light maintenance, some light housekeeping. And then our athletics division in Parks and Rec is looking for people to help with our winter basketball program. Scorekeepers, coaches, umpires, referees, those sorts of things. We've got some vacancies. We'd love to see you come try for some of our part-time positions. Then our full-time positions, we are always recruiting qualified applicants for police and fire. These do require some state-recognized certifications to be considered a qualified applicant, but if you're interested, reach out to either our police department or our fire department, and they can give you some additional information on that. Public Works, we've got a number of vacancies there, from entry level where no experience is required all the way up through some system mechanics where we do need some mechanical and electrical experience. So solid waste collector, that's the guy that's actually hanging out on the back of the garbage truck. Mm-hmm. One of the great things about that job is you work 4 days a week and you get a 3-day weekend every weekend.
Oh, that's
hard
great.
to beat that.
Yeah.
We've also got recreation maintenance in Public Works. These are the guys that take care of all of our parks, and they did a lot of the work out at JC Park last spring to get ready to bring the Lucky's baseball team here. Mm-hmm. So we've got an opening there. We've got opening in our streets division. These are the guys that are doing curb and gutter and patching potholes and doing repair work on our roads around town. We've also got a vacancy in our water distribution division. Those are the guys that are working on the water lines that are underneath the streets. So they're using a lot of heavy equipment. It's a great opportunity to learn how to use heavy equipment. And we've got a really unique position right now that I think we're about to extend an offer on. But the plan with this position is it should come available every 6 months or a year. We're going to hire a water and wastewater treatment plant trainee, somebody that doesn't have any experience. We're going to teach them how to operate both our water plant and our wastewater plant, work with them to get their necessary state certifications, and as soon as they're certified, they move from the trainee position into a regular position, which opens that trainee position up for the next person to come along.
Oh, what a great idea.
It's been very successful. This will be our third trainee that we're hiring, and it has really been a tremendous benefit to those two areas of the city where you do need some specialized learning and education and understanding. And so we're really excited about this program.
I tell you, I'm so impressed, Leigh Anne, just hearing you talk about all of the things and just getting involved with the city of Reidsville on so many different levels, so many different opportunities. We've only got about 45 seconds left, Leigh Anne, to sum things up.
Okay, we got two great positions coming up for those that really have some experience in local government. In the next week, we will post vacancies for our Public Works Director and for our Director of Information Technology. So if you've got good, strong experience and education in those two areas, I welcome your applications.
Leigh Anne, it's great to talk with you. Thank you for being there and sharing all of the great information with us and the many benefits in working for the city of Reidsville. I appreciate it. Hope you have a great year.
Thank you, and you too, Mike. Have a great afternoon.
You too. We'll talk again soon, perhaps.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. That's Leigh Anne Bassinger. She is Director of Human Resources for the city of Reidsville. Jobs.ReidsvilleNC.gov is a good resource.